Hey there, it's Heather Hakes. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am sharing with you how to create a new reality and more importantly, how to manifest new things quickly. You want new results, finances, health, relationships, whatever it may be. And that's what we're going to cover. Before I dive in and get started, I want to offer you a free video training on how to reprogram your subconscious mind. You can get it in the description box below and also directly on my website, heatherhakes.com. This morning when I was working out, this flood of new energy came over me. And the thoughts that came were, it's a new week. It's a new day. I have new energy, new focus, new mindset, new habits. And here's what I want to share with you. All of that newness is what's going to create a new reality. If you find yourself currently stuck in a financial situation you're not happy with, lack and scarcity and limitation, if you find yourself stuck in your health or the progress you really want, or you find yourself stuck in relationships or being single and wanting to be in one, it doesn't matter the condition. It doesn't matter the area of life. If you find yourself stuck in an unwanted outcome, today I'm going to share with you how to manifest a new reality and quickly. Something that I came across just last week was a meme on social media, and I just want to share it with you. It said, I've decided my 2024 will start February 1st. January is definitely a free trial month. Now, I thought that was funny, but I also thought it was on point. And here's what I want you to know. Life doesn't always go as planned. But if you're currently on a path and you don't have desirable outcomes, you've got to course correct. You've got to change your trajectory. Now, the reason 92% of people fail with New Year's resolutions or hitting goals is because they're trying to create new outcomes as the same version of them, and it's never going to work that way. I also want you to know you don't have to wait for February 1st to make change in life. You don't have to wait for Monday or tomorrow or next week. You could choose right now, this minute. You can decide. And that's what change really comes down to. It's deciding no more. It's drawing a line in the sand and saying, you know what? I'm sick of the outcome. I'm sick of that financial scarcity. I'm sick of this health and self-sabotaging. I'm sick of self-doubt. I'm sick of procrastination. Whatever it may be, it comes down to you deciding no more. And then once you have the clarity of, you know what? No, this is not the life I want to live. The second step is creating the clarity and the forward focus. What do you want in your life? So before I dive into that, first of all, I want you to know your current reality, every outcome, every result in your life right now has been made up of three things. It's your thoughts, it's your emotions, and it's your actions. Those three things, thoughts, emotions, and actions, are creating every result in your life. It's called your personality. That is your self-image. Your self-image, your self-concept is made of those three things. So if you keep getting the same shit different day, it means you're not changing your thoughts, emotions, or actions. And what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over, expecting new results. The fact that you're tuning in and listening to this tells me you're ready for change and you kind of want like the how-to. And that's what I want to provide for you today. So what I want to share with you, step number one. The first step to creating change in your life is awareness. You have to become really self-aware of those three things. Start paying attention to your thoughts. And here's the thing. You have somewhere between 60 to 70,000 thoughts every single day. And unfortunately, 80% of those tend to be negative until you start becoming mindful and intentional, until you get out of autopilot and becoming aware. So here's what I want you to know. You could never monitor 60 to 70,000 thoughts, but what you can do is simply become aware of the patterns of thought, because the thoughts that you are thinking today, 95% of them are the thoughts you were thinking yesterday. That's all you have to do is become aware of your thoughts, the patterns, and you know based on your results. So the first step in creating change in your life is that awareness piece. How are you thinking? The second thing is understanding your emotions. Now, I had a call with somebody last week, and this gentleman shared with me he's been stuck for 15 years, and he's not alone, but he has been stuck for 15 years, feeling overwhelmed, procrastinating, distracted, and he's not where he wants to be, and he's ready for change. So the second piece of this equation is understanding what are those emotions you have on repeat. If you're sitting in a space of bored, worried, anxiety, fear, if you're sitting in these lower vibe emotions, you're going to create lower vibe outcomes, which are not what you want. So you have to become aware of these emotions. Okay, you know what? I am impatient. I am frustrated a lot. I'm always feeling overwhelmed. I feel anxious. I feel stressed because these emotions, first of all, the first domino was thought, but these emotions are what's driving your actions and habits and behaviors, creating unwanted results. So again, start becoming aware of those thought patterns. Second step, become aware of those emotions. The third thing, you have to get really honest with yourself and, what actions or inactions have you been taking? Are you inconsistent? Do you procrastinate? Are you constantly distracted? Are you wasting time on social media? Because you have to realize those habits are creating the outcomes. So what you can do is reverse engineer. What area of life are you unhappy with? And look at these three aspects. These three pieces are I think of them as the steps, the formula to change. Now, what I do with my one-on-one coaching clients is we deep dive this. We get real clear on thoughts, emotions, and actions. Then I help them create their version 2.0. You have to create an identity shift. You have to create a new version of you, because the current version of you is creating every outcome in your life. You want change, you want new results, you want more money, you want better health and finances and relationships and success. You want more experiences, whatever it is you want. You have to understand it's going to come down to those three things: thinking, feeling, and taking new actions. So here's what I want you to do. This is your homework, because that's what I love giving a takeaway. Knowledge alone is not power. Applied knowledge is power. Application is power. So what I want you to do is take the time, whether you need to pause this now or do this later, but do it today, okay? Stop putting things off. In order to create change in life, you have to come crystal clear. How have you been thinking, feeling, and being? And what is no longer serving you? Then the second piece of that is you have to get really clear on, okay, if I want a 6-figure outcome, if I want to be healthy, fit, and toned, if I want to be in a loving relationship, if I want to fill in the blank, what version of me, who would I have to become to obtain those results? What thoughts do I need to be thinking? What emotions would I need to be feeling? And hint, hint, they're going to be emotions like gratitude, joy, abundance, empowerment, belief, faith, trust, patience. You have to feel all of that. When you are thinking and feeling this way, it leads to the inspired, aligned action. It leads to creating the results you actually want. So take the time, sit down, do this work, and I promise you, things will begin to change. And most of the time, my clients tell me they see new results within 2 to 3 calls. We're talking 2 to 3 weeks. So put this into play. Get clear on who you've been that's no longer serving you. Then get clear on who you want to be and what you want to have, be, do, and experience in this life, and start showing up every single day. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you're the first to know when new videos drop, and give me a thumbs up. I'll catch you on the next one.